All right, good morning. I think this is day 46. I'm back in the woods, just now leaving Daleville. You can probably hear Roanoke Road behind me. That's a busy road. Stayed at the Sparks Hotel for 2 nights to rest up because whatever I had, I think it might have been norovirus. I'm feeling a lot better, not 100%, so we'll see how the day goes, see where we make it to, but was happy to have Drew out here the other day with me. That was a rough day, and just with the company of a good friend makes all the difference, especially when it's pouring down rain and you're doing something extremely difficult. So happy to have him out here. Thank you, Drew. And we're gonna get it today. Game plan is by Friday, so 3 days time, be to Buena Vista is how I pronounce it, but you probably pronounce it Buena Vista, Virginia, and it's about 80 miles away. So 3 days, 80 miles, that's the game plan. And my parents are going to pick me up there and really help me out, get me back to 100%, and probably slack pack me through to Rockfish Gap and then get into the Shenandoahs. So that's the game plan. We'll catch you up trail. I forgot to mention it's beautiful, but it's also very cold. It's about 34 degrees right now, April the 9th. So I'm glad I didn't send all my cold weather stuff back home. I'm gonna need it. But you can tell spring is wanting to come on strong. All right, crossing underneath of I-81 again. Last time I did this was down towards Marion. Always fun feeling knowing that I'm going onto the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's about 10 a.m. and I just got up and over Full Heart Knob, and I'm heading down to Curry Creek. There's a tent site there, and I'll do a water refill and grab a bite to eat there as well. I'm a little wary of eating and sitting at the picnic tables at the shelters now, so I didn't go up to Full Heart Knob shelter. Instead, I'll just go to this tent site and put my pad down and sit by the creek and do my water refill and eat and maybe do a little bit of stretching. But that'll put me at about 8 miles in on the day. Currently, I'm at about 5.5. So feeling okay. Body is holding up. I'm not moving at a super fast pace. I've been checking my heart rate, and it's spiked a couple times higher than normal. So I know that I'm not completely over whatever's going on, but that's all right. We're feeling better and we're moving one step at a time. So we'll check in here in a little bit. Just coming down into Wilson's Creek. This would be a nice little place for a water refill if I needed it, but I just did about a mile back, so pretty. And I got a nice little climb coming. Looks like it's pretty gradual. That's the Wilson Creek shelter through the trees. I don't need a break, so I'm gonna keep on trucking. I just got up to the Blue Ridge Parkway, and I think in the distance to the trees, the steepest one, kind of in the center of the screen, through the trees, I'm pretty sure that's the Peaks of Otter. So I'm going in that direction. I don't know if I'll get there today, but that's the direction I'm going in. All right, crossing over the Blue Ridge Parkway now. And this is the Taylor's Mountain Overlook. It's just after 4 p.m. and I've just finished up a little pit stop at the Boblett's Gap shelter. Ate some food, did a water refill, and I had hiked a little bit with the governor. So it was nice spending a little bit of time with him and talking to him, doing his through hike, and a section hiker who's doing a big stretch from Roanoke to Pennsylvania, named Slapshot. So it was great talking to both of you guys, and I am going to push the Cove Mountain Shelter, and we'll see what time of the day it is when I get there. And if it's still light in the day, then I may push a little bit further to a tent site. So we'll see where we make it to. It's nice being right beside the Blue Ridge Parkway. Oh, I thought there was a creature on the ground. It wasn't. Just a rock that looked like a turtle. But anyway, it's nice being right beside the Blue Ridge Parkway. Just feels like familiar ground. So we'll see you up trail in a little bit. All right, it's just after 7 p.m. and that little ridge up there in the distance, there are a couple primitive campsites, and that's where I plan on staying tonight. So I still got a little bit of sunshine, even though it's dwindling down, and I'll close out when I get a little bit closer up there. Got a 1,000-foot climb to get up there. If I'm there by 8:15, that will be great. Well, this is called Jennings Creek, and wait till you see this. This place is beautiful. Just came down here. There are some tent sites. I thought I might walk up and tent site somewhere else, but I might tent site right around here. So let me figure this out, and I may close out here in a second. All right, I think I made my mind up. I think I'm gonna tent site it right in here somewhere, away from the little parking lot, and we'll set up a tent, and I'll show you once I'm done. All right, the big flamingo is all set up. I've got dinner set out that I'm gonna eat. That's all dinner. And then I've got some paracord that I'm gonna look and try to find a bear hang somewhere out there. I'm sure I'll find something. But that's the game plan. All in all, on the day, flip this around. On the day, I think we did a little over 30 miles, which is crazy, coming off a 0 day where I was sick. Yeah, pretty big day. Very fortunate my body held up. I feel good. The trail was very groomed. It was pretty mild. I'm interested to see what the elevation gain was for the day. I think it's going to be more than what I think it is. But overall, it was a great day, and I'm looking forward to doing another 25 tomorrow, and some of that might be in the rain. So if that's the case, that's the case, and we'll roll from there. Other than that, this is Rabbit, and I'm hopping off.